Before he became an MEP, Marek Migalski was an academic and one of the most popular Polish political commentators. His lectures were very popular among students and attracted huge crowds. Due to his openness for discussion in the academic world as well as in the media, he became recognized as a bright and sincere person.
I love to teach and I'm still cooperating with Silesian universities, but unfortunately I had to limit lectures to a minimum because my political activities are very absorbing. They require sacrificing my free time and private life, but I have to admit that I do not regret my decision. Human rights are my main area of interest in the European Parliament. I actively participate in the work of the delegation to the EU-Russia Parliamentary Cooperation Committee and the delegation for relations with Belarus. I hope the works of the delegation to the Euronest Parliamentary Assembly will soon be launched at full steam, as it is crucial for human rights. Soon after I have been elected to the Parliament, Belarusian oppositionists and Russian journalists who described cases of human rights violation and restriction of civil liberties in their countries began contacting me.
Mr. Migalski's interest in European politics manifests itself in his work in the Committee on Culture and Education.
I believe that the European Union should be more open to young people from the countries belonging to the Eastern Partnership. Exchange of students will allow better perspectives and will show to the young people possibilities brought by democracy. My work in the Committee on Culture and Education is also concerned with the issue of media. I believe media should be free and independent, of course. Therefore, I fight with every attempt to control it. I'm happy when media describe our work in the Parliament, but I think we mustn't force journalists to write about us, though the Committee of Culture and Education tried to enforce this.
Marek Migalski's views on media are fully coherent with the ECR's.
The ECR group postulates less strict regulation for the member countries of the European Union. We believe that the EU should not intervene in the competence of the member states. This concerns matters such as finance as well as culture.
During communism, Marek Migalski fought for an independent Poland. He was captured and imprisoned at that time.
As a member of my Committee on Culture and Education, I'm fighting for historical truth and remembrance of victims of authoritarian regimes, for example, Katyń.
Mr. Migalski was successful in securing a statement from the delegation to the EU-Russia Parliamentary Cooperation Committee naming the Katyń massacre as a war crime having the character of genocide, which was very important for the families of the victims. Since Marek Migalski became an MEP, he does not have much time for his hobbies. He had to give up Kyokushin karate, for which he had trained for a long time, but he is in good shape due to jogging, cycling, skiing and diving. Mr. Migalski divides his time between his political activities in the European Parliament and in Poland. He believes that his term in office should also serve national matters. He organises many conferences and projects, mostly in the Silesian region. Currently, he is strongly engaged in forming a new centre-right party, the PJN. When he is asked about the reason why he entered politics, he answers that he used to observe the political scene, but like every birdwatcher, he eventually wanted to fly someday. On the Polish political scene, Marek Migalski is known as the Flying Birdwatcher.
I speak three languages, Polish of course, English and Czech. It's interesting because a teďka začnu mluvit česky, protože to je zajímavé, protože v naší skupině je spousta Čechů, je jich 9, předsedou naší skupiny je taky Čech a je to velmi pro mě užitečný, když mohu komunikovat s nimi v češtině. Je to dobré dla nich a je to taky dobré nebo perfektní pro mě.